Could Shiba Inu be getting an ETF? Recent actions from Coinbase and Shib show that a Shib ETF could be in the pipeline. This would be massive news, so if you have any interest in Shiba Inu or you hold any Shib tokens, then you can't afford to miss this video. So what is the latest Shiba Inu coin news? What is the Shiba Inu ETF news? And how will all of this affect the value of Shiba Inu? In today's video, I will be answering these questions, and I'm going to be telling you all of the price-boosting information that has just come out about Shiba Inu. I have put a lot of research into this video, so make sure you watch until the end to not miss out on any information. Also, make sure you join my free Telegram group through the link in the description. I have made many amazing calls in the group, including multiple 10x's, multiple 20x's, and an over 40x call. The feedback has been amazing, and you are genuinely missing out if you aren't in already. But before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of Shiba is doing on the 1st of July, shall we? Shiba Inu's price today is around 1,711 units. Shib's price is up 1% in the last 24 hours, with a 24-hour trading volume of $183 million. The token also currently has a market cap of over $10 billion, ranking it as the 14th most valuable cryptocurrency. Please keep in mind these prices might have changed by the time you watch this video. This content is not financial advice. Also, if you want to trade Shiba Inu or any other cryptocurrency, including with leverage, then sign up to BITUNIX through the link in the description. I have a special deposit bonus offer available right now. The exchange is available to anyone, so be sure to check it out. Now, let's get into today's video. Cronos becomes first American public company to accept Shiba Inu payments. Cronos Advanced Technologies Inc., an innovator in air purification technology, has announced its acceptance of Shiba Inu crypto for its products. The company disclosed this in a recent filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. This move positions Cronos as the first public company in the United States to adopt Shib as a payment method, demonstrating its commitment to innovation. Currently, there are about 1.38 million Shib wallet holders, who could benefit immensely from this development. Implications of the Cronos adoption. Cronos' acceptance of Shiba Inu payments signifies a notable advancement in the e-commerce sector. With the incorporation of Shiba Inu, Cronos looks to provide customers with a smooth and secure transaction process, catering to the growing community of crypto users. Greg Rubin, CEO of Cronos Advanced Technologies Inc., expressed his excitement about the new payment option. "We are excited to be the first public company to accept Shib for our air purification products," said Rubin. He stressed that the move exemplifies their desire to meet growing demand. Shiba Inu payments in diverse industries. This represents the latest development surrounding Shiba Inu's adoption as a payment method, as multiple firms warm up to the token. The X Portal app, which operates on the Multiverse X blockchain, now has Shiba Inu in the list of crypto assets available for use with its card service. The update allows users to top up their cards with various cryptocurrencies, including Shiba Inu, and spend them instantly. If you are still watching, it would be massively appreciated if you could go ahead and smash the like button. It costs nothing and really helps support the channel. But keep watching to find out the latest Shiba Inu updates and what the future could hold for the Shiba Inu coin. Shiba Inu price analysis. Bulls could spark 2,000 units with this 4.2 trillion move. Shiba Inu price analysis. Shiba Inu price closed trading at 1,700 units on June 30, sealing a 36.6% loss performance for the month, but on-chain data shows the bull traders are now bracing up for a strong start to July. Will the 2,000-unit resistance cave in the week ahead? Shib price halts reversal 1,700 units as bulls swing into action. After a torrid end to the month, Shiba Inu and other megacap meme coin projects all ended June 2024 with a negative growth performance. On June 30, Shib closed at 1,700 units, reflecting a 34% loss for the month. The chart above shows how Shiba Inu's price had fallen from the 2,600 units on June 1 to close at the 1,700 units level on June 30. But zooming out, the chart shows that Shib had closed the month with strong demand, as reflected by the 2 consecutive green candles. During that period, Shib price has surged by 7% from the recent lows recorded during the crypto market crash on June 24. This suggests that after nearly 35% losses in the past month, Shib bulls are making strategic moves behind the scenes to regain a foothold in the market, while savvy traders on the sidelines are also seeking to scoop the dip. Bull traders mount orders to buy 4.2 trillion Shib. Shiba Inu's price has made a strong close to June 2024, scoring a mild 7% upswing to reclaim the 1,700 units level. However, on-chain data suggests that Shib bulls could be bracing up for much larger gains in the first week of July. Into the Blocks exchange order books data tracks the total value of buy/sell orders placed for specific crypto assets aggregated across to cryptocurrency exchanges. When buy orders exceed sell orders, it is often a precursor to a price appreciation phase and vice versa. As of July 1, Shiba Inu aggregated exchange order books data shows that bull traders have mounted active buy orders to purchase 4.2 trillion Shib around the current prices. Meanwhile, the remaining sell orders amount to less than 3.6 trillion Shib. With sellers having entered the exhaustion phase, it is unlikely that new sell orders would surge at the same rate on Monday. Valued at the current prices, the current excess demand of 600 billion Shib is worth approximately $10.2 million. Bulls could capitalize on this disparity between demand and supply to drive prices higher towards the 2,000 units level in the week ahead. Shiba Inu price analysis: bulls to reclaim 2,000 units. Shiba Inu has shown signs of recovery after a prolonged downtrend, closing the day at 1,749 units with a modest gain of 1.54%. Analyzing the provided chart, we can identify key support and resistance levels that may influence Shib's price movement in the coming days. The immediate support level for Shib lies at 1,646 units, where the parabolic SAR, stop, and reverse dots indicate potential buying pressure. This level has been tested multiple times, demonstrating its strength as a support zone. If Shib fails to maintain this support, the next significant level to watch would be around 1,600 units. A break below this could lead to further downside, testing the previous lows. On the resistance side, Shib faces its first major hurdle at 1,800 units. This level coincides with the upper boundary of the current trading range and the parabolic SAR dots transitioning above the price, signaling potential resistance. Beyond this, the next key resistance is around 2,000 units, a psychologically important level for bulls to reclaim. Successfully breaking above 2,000 units could pave the way for a retest of higher resistance levels around 2,200 units and beyond. In conclusion, Shiba Inu's price action is currently battling key support and resistance levels. Holding above 1,646 units will be crucial for the bulls to gain momentum. Meanwhile, overcoming the resistance at 1,800 units and eventually 2,000 units will be vital for a sustained upward movement. Investors should closely monitor these levels for potential trading opportunities. Unknown wallet burns 290 million Shiba Inu as June monthly burn surpasses 900 million. The data sourced by community-driven burn tracker Shibburn confirms that Shiba Inu enthusiasts burned 918.07 million Shib tokens across 237 transactions last month. This suggests that over 918 million tokens were permanently removed from circulation. At the current exchange rate of 1,732 units, the 918.07 million Shib tokens are worth $15,901. Notable Shiba Inu burns in June. One notable burn recorded in June involves the transfer of over 225 million Shib to the dead wallet. As reported earlier, an unknown user initiated the burn on June 11 in a single transaction. Another hefty burn containing 100 million Shib was witnessed last month. Popular Shiba Inu community member 1C Dream conducted this transaction on June 13. The above-mentioned transactions, along with 235 burns from other Shiba Inu community members, pushed the total number of Shib incinerated in June to 918,079,655. Notably, the number of burns witnessed last month surpassed the figure recorded 2 months back. In May, 369.17 million Shib were permanently removed from circulation. This suggests that in June the Shiba Inu burn rate soared 148.68% month-over-month. 29.2 billion Shib destroyed in first half of 2024. Shiba Inu-related burns have gained momentum since the beginning of the year. For context, mostly led by the Shibarium team, the community destroyed 9.93 billion, 643.65 million, and 15.64 billion Shib tokens in the first 3 months of the year. Also, enthusiasts of the dog-themed token burned 1.69 billion and 369.17 million Shib in April and May, respectively. With the community destroying 918.07 million Shib in June, the total amount of tokens permanently removed from circulation in the first half of the year is 29.2 billion, worth $505,898. Shiba Inu heats up as unknown user burns over 290 M Shib. Despite the hefty burns recorded in H1 2024, the community has continued to bolster the burn rate with increased incineration developments. A few hours into July, an unidentified users moved 291.47 million Shib to the dead wallet. The anonymous user burned 290.43 million Shib in a single transaction earlier today. In the meantime, Shiba Inu's burn rate is up 4,677% over the past 24 hours, with 301.68 million Shib destroyed so far. Now it's time for the main story of today's video. The likelihood of Shiba Inu getting an ETF is looking more likely by the day, as more cryptocurrencies are getting ETF. Most recently, Solana is in talks of an ETF. Solana ETF hype pushes Solana's price by 18%. What's next? Solana ETF in the pipeline. This coincides with recent filings by 2 asset management firms, Van Eck and 21 Shares, who both filed to launch a spot Solana ETF last week. According to reports, on 27 June, Van Eck made a significant move by filing for a spot Solana ETF with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The following day, on 28 June, 21 Shares also filed for their own spot Solana ETF, increasing hope among investors for an upcoming Solana ETF. Impact on the upcoming U.S. election. This news was met with much appreciation, especially in the context of the upcoming presidential election, with the 2 candidates having opposing views on crypto. Former President Donald Trump has been quite vocal about his pro-crypto stance, often expressing his support for the industry. In contrast, President Joe Biden has shown a comparatively anti-crypto viewpoint, with fewer instances of favoring digital currencies. Remarking on this, Van Buren Capital's general partner, Scott Johnson, noted that the news of an upcoming Solana ETF might not be favorable for President Biden's chances in the election, particularly among undecided or marginal voters, he said. Coinbase boosts Shib ETF prospects with Shiba Inu futures filing with CFTC. Crypto exchange giant Coinbase, via its US-based, CFTC-registered approved derivatives exchange Coinbase Derivatives, has taken a significant step towards the potential launch of a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund by filing for futures contracts tied to the popular meme coin with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Coinbase Derivatives submitted on Friday new filings of futures products tied to Shiba Inu and 4 other cryptocurrencies, marking a major development in the evolving landscape of crypto-related financial products. Coinbase hopes to launch the new futures contracts on July 15, pending CFTC approval. Coinbase's move to introduce Shib futures contracts could be a precursor to a potential Shib ETF filing and eventual approval. The approval of crypto futures products by the CFTC signifies that the regulatory body deems the underlying asset mature enough for derivatives trading. This recognition of legitimacy can pave the way for further financial products like ETF. Coinbase Derivatives is excited to lead market accessibility as the first U.S. futures exchange to offer margined futures contracts for these assets, and we look forward to seeing the maturation of these derivatives contracts in a regulated market, Coinbase wrote in a release. This significant step enhances our commitment to providing diverse and accessible trading solutions, setting us apart in the U.S. regulated futures market, it noted. When could a Shib ETF happen? The potential launch of a Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund is still in its early stages. Currently, Coinbase has filed for Shib futures contracts, and the approval for these contracts by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission is anticipated around July 15. If these futures contracts prove successful and meet regulatory requirements, they could pave the way for a Shib ETF. Given the regulatory complexities and the novelty of cryptocurrency ETF, a Shib ETF could realistically take several months to a year to materialize, assuming all regulatory hurdles are cleared promptly and market conditions remain favorable. Likelihood of a Shib ETF. The likelihood of a Shib ETF largely depends on the success of the Shib futures contracts and the broader regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies. Several factors influence this likelihood. Regulatory approval. The CFTC's approval of Shib futures is a positive sign. If the futures contracts perform well and meet regulatory standards, it increases the chances of a Shib ETF being approved. Market demand. Strong interest and demand for Shib futures would demonstrate to regulators and financial institutions that there is sufficient market appetite for a Shib ETF. Regulatory environment. The overall regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies plays a crucial role. Favorable regulations and clear guidelines from the Securities and Exchange Commission would be necessary for any ETF approval. Potential impact on Shiba Inu's price. The introduction of Shib futures contracts and the potential launch of a Shib ETF could have several effects on Shiba Inu's price. Increased legitimacy. The approval of Shib futures by the CFTC and the potential for an ETF would significantly increase the legitimacy of Shiba Inu in the eyes of investors and the broader financial market. Higher demand. The availability of Shib futures and an ETF would likely attract institutional investors, increasing demand and potentially driving up the price. Market volatility. As with any asset, the introduction of new financial products can lead to increased volatility. Initial phases could see sharp price movements as the market adjusts. Long-term growth. Over the long term, these financial products could stabilize the price by providing more avenues for investment and hedging, contributing to more consistent growth patterns. In summary, while the timeline for a Shib ETF remains uncertain and depends on several factors, the move towards futures contracts is a promising step. If successful, it could lead to increased legitimacy, higher demand, and potentially significant price impacts for Shiba Inu. Many of our subscribers comment that they are not going to sell Shib for the next 5 years and hold millions of them because they believe in the Shiba Inu developers and the real-world value of Shib. How many are you guys holding? Don't forget to list your Shib holdings in the comments section below. Let's praise the Shib holder for trusting and believing in the process. If you are enjoying the video, then please give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments your views on the Shiba Inu token. And make sure to turn on the post notifications to get notified every time we post a new video. But Shib isn't the only project you should be looking into at the moment. I recently what could become the next Shiba Inu coin. Check out the video on screen to find out more. Thanks for watching.